Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Never End Podcast, the podcast open to everyone, except anyone and everyone involved in making 2025's War of the Worlds. Also, thank you for making that. I haven't laughed that long in a long time. My name is Luke. I'm your host of the Never End Podcast, and with me, as always, is Mr. Guy. Say hello, Mr. Guy.
Hello. I would like to say that we're going to talk about the G1 Climax night 15, and that is the G1 Climax 35. And it's a great show. This is also going to wrap up A block, right? Or B block. One of these blocks are going to get wrapped up. So it's the A one that begins with an A. So just like Mr. Andy.
That's right. Now, I'm not prepared with my notes. Hey, there we go. Professionalism is my job. And I'm not going to do professionalism at the friggin' start today because I don't think anyone listens to it and they skip it. So I'm going to do bits and pieces of it in between matches so people have to friggin' hear me go, buy our fucking shirts and send us an email.
That's the reason they're not buying it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, whatever, man. We definitely need to freshen up our intro. I mean, there's no doubt. It needs a little freshening up. So we'll get to that. Not a problem. We got to get through the G1 and then we're going to have 2 weeks off. I can't wait. Also enjoying G1. But this first night, Luke, is wrapping up A block. Like we said, it's G Messi Gunma in fucking Japan. And Walker is alone at first on the call. This place is pretty hopping too. These fans are here to see some wrestling.
So am I actually. Well, start us off there, Mr. Guy. Let's roll.
So the first match is Ishimori and Drilla Baloney versus Daiki Nagai and Shingo Takagi. So Daiki Nagai gets in Drilla's face. What? I kind of like it. Drilla and Shingo are there. So I like that they are their last, how do you say this sense? That they are their last G1 matches this year. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm glad that they are facing each other in the final match of their particular, which is going to be B block that we'll talk about before we end the show today. But anyway, the heavies start the match. We get kind of never style shit. That's great, and they have a little mini singles match. Daiki Nagai and Shingo do team moves on Drilla, and Ishimori get a hold of Daiki Nagai, and they don't let go. They beat the shit out of him. And then Shingo and Daiki Nagai, they both like ska. Daiki Nagai is a convert. He's like going to get the checkerboard like shit. He's going to be.
Hey, he's a young lion. He likes whatever they like.
Well, he loves it, actually. He's but anyway, boner lock on Daiki Nagai for his bullshit for the win.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, my goodness. And next we have oh my god, Zack Sabre Jr.'s last match of he's probably going to be in some form of final, but okay, this is a match that happened. We have got Yoshihashi and Sho Mikato, Paul Kato, versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Big Jag Hartley Jackson. We've got Sho Mikato getting tortured, the poor dude. Sho Mikato, he can't scoop slam Big Jag, so he does a rolling knee bar on him. I liked that. I was like, all right. He's working smarter, not harder. Oh, I could do a Murashima and just pounce on this guy 50 times, or rolling knee bar. Yeah, I'll do that. There's a jagged edge on Sho Mikato for the win. And Zack Sabre Jr. post-match is amazing, getting into Yoshihashi's face, holding up the title, going, where the fuck is Goto at?
Yeah. Well, that's the story here, is that Yoshihashi is all mad at Zack Sabre Jr. and he's going to get revenge for, because Zack Sabre Jr. hurt his buddy, not a film role. It wasn't that hurt his buddy. It was Zack Sabre Jr.'s fault. So I thought that was funny. And what's this? It says here, ha ha ha, fuck fisherman. It says that here at the end. I don't know. I don't know who wrote that, but next, Luke, we have Shota Umino and Murashima versus Great-O-Khan and Brian Austin Green. Great-O-Khan and Shota, they've wrestled a few times, and the first time was real bad. You remember that? So then they came back and they redeemed themselves, and so they kind of both have like a little chip on their shoulder here, and you can tell. So it got much better. Great-O-Khan plays mind games with Shota Umino, which is fun. And United Empire isolate Murashima and kick his motherfucking ass. But he pounces Great-O-Khan and tags Shota Umino, and the crowd does not care. Murashima hits a power slam on Great Khan, and he does the no sell as he's going down in the power bomb or the power slam. It's like, yeah, Great Khan, that's fucking great. It looked just like Von Kaiser and Mike Tyson's Punch Out right before you like punch him in the face, and then you're doing the super punch, and he's going like that. That's exactly what he did. It was awesome. So that made me happy. Great Khan makes Murashima give up. He's like, I'll sell for your power slam, but you're gonna fucking tap the fuck out. So
yeah, it's true. That's true. And our final preview match is Konosuke Takeshita and Rocky Romero versus Ren Narita. That son of a bitch, Yoshinobu Kanemaru. And I'm hoping, like Great Khan is the guy to fuck Shooter Umino up in that final block match. I'm hoping Takeshita is the guy to knock 10 shades of shit out of Ren Narita, please. I'm ready for his comeuppance now. Are you? Like, I'm ready for it.
It's coming.
I'm ready for it. So yeah, that's my. So hoping he knocks Ren's block off in every sense of the word. Because blocks and
hey, listen, Luke. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. There's an Indian deathlock on Rocky, and Ren makes him tap, and but that's right before Kanemaru did hit Rocky with a whiskey bottle to the leg first. So decent preview stuff. It's mostly like Ren going like, I'm gonna be a fucking piece of shit, and Takeshita going, oh really? I'm gonna fucking kill you if you try that shit on me. And I'm like, oh damn.
But Ren gets the final word because he gets a post-match push-up bra on fucking Takeshita. So
right.
And Takeshita's face is like, fuck. He's like, he got me. It was great. Now, before we get into the final A block matches, I would like to talk quickly about Hartley Jackson because I will forget. Hartley joins commentary, and he doesn't have much to say. And like many times, like Walker's like, Hartley, what do you think of this? And
silence.
Like, he doesn't say shit. And at the end of the show, I was like fucking around, and I just kept it on, and they were still talking, and they were getting ready to do the post-match comments, and Walker just straight up goes, well, Hartley, I'm going to let you go so I can do the post-match comments like that. And Hartley goes, I tried my best. Like that. Poor guy. He just was like, I did my best. And they both had a good chuckle, and Walker's like, you did great, buddy. And it was really funny.
I'm loving that confidence that Walker's got now, right? Like, remember when he first started, we're like, we like him, but man, he's green. Now looks at this old vet. He's like, yeah, you tried, bro. Well done.
And he's telling wrestlers what to do too. He's like,
oh yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck off.
That's awesome. So, don't have much to say about Hartley on commentary, but he tried, like you said. So, when he tries, I like it. When Yoshihashi tries, I just want him to give up. So, next, Luke, we have a block match, and it is the final match for these two competitors. It is Taichi versus Bolton Oleg. Bolton Oleg has to win to advance. So if he doesn't win, he's got no chance, right? So I'm kind of convinced that Taichi's going to win here. That's what I was thinking, just because of that, just to help narrow it down. But
that's our problem being Taichi fans, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is a sure thing.
But I don't know though, because he, it's never champion. What's going on here? So there's a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of whatnots. So
a lot of ins, a lot of outs. Kowalski style.
So anyway, but yes, Bars must win to advance. So he gets some shit in, and he tries some sumo on Taichi, and that does not go well. You don't sumo Taichi. You get sumoed by Taichi. So, but then he shimmy shakes Taichi, and I don't like that one bit. He hits a nasty backbreaker on Taichi, and Taichi goes into full cell mode already because his tummy tum. So, like, he's selling the tummy tum and Bolton's going after it. So it's
doesn't make me laugh every time you say tummy tum.
There's something, Bolton tries something, but Taichi gets a big super kick for a double down. Then the pants are off. Dangerous suplex, and Bars takes it right on his upper shoulders like a fucking boss. And it looks awesome, man. God, that was good. There's a bunch of running lariats, and Taichi goes down first because he's Mr. Cell, so he's going to be selling. Axe Bomber for 2. Taichi lets out a battle cry, but gets drop kicked by the Never Champ. So There's the short style. You can't, but Taichi drunk sells his way to a huge like super kick for a double down. He hits a couple of those big kicks in this match that are just fantastic. And that one in particular, the camera angle was like from Taichi's point of view. And you just like, man, the way Bolton sold it, it looked like he clobbered him, and he didn't. And that's great wrestling. I love this match. I love both these guys now. So anyway, huge forearm and a kick from Taichi for 2. And Taichi hits karate chops to try to stop the F5, but it doesn't work. F5. Karate chops. That looked very funny. So,
karate.
That's great. So we get some roll-ups and cool pins from Taichi. There's a Black Mephisto, but the tummy tum, he can't do it, right? He's trying. Timmy tum. So Bars power bombs him with the stacking pin, and he rolls over and loads up. You can't. Bolton Oleg defeats Taichi, and he advances potentially. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. We'll talk about tiebreakers and all that later. But my heart was split on this match. I'm glad the Never Champ has 10 points or however many he's had, 12 points. But he probably or 10. So, but he'll probably get eliminated later, is what I was thinking while I was watching this. But there's respect after the match and almost love, maybe.
Yeah, they're kind of in the same faction. Look, Taichi didn't get that Goto fucking rub because he's on 6 points, bottom of the block. There's no way they would have given like the fresh champion. Well, I say fresh champion, but he's like 90, 6 points, bottom of the block. So this match blew my theory out of the water. I'm in two minds about this because I love Taichi and it hurts that he is the bottom of the block. I think that's fucking bullshit. Also, I think his tournament has been fucking incredible. And he wasn't even supposed to be here today. So he's the Dante of the G1, and I think he was fucking amazing. So it hurts that he's at the bottom of the block, right? At 6 points. The only one on 6 in the whole both blocks.
He got beat by the Never Champ, too.
That's why I'm in two minds about it.
What are you going to do? You know, the Never Champ, these things
The
happen.
other thing I do like is I have complained about this in other G1s or just in general, that this guy's got the Never title. Lose, not putting him over, lose. Well, guess what? New Japan has a freaking giant-sized boner that has Bolton Oleg written on it. And as soon as they put that title on him, I was like, oh, man, they're going to make him look good with that belt.
They are. How like big is that boner compared to Yoshihashi's flaccid?
Oh, it's bigger than Bochan. It's got to be like.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, that bone is just going to have a different name on it when the Wolfman comes in January. You see, then I'll, But so yeah, I can't be too mad that Taichi loses because it puts over my champion, and I'm really liking Oleg a lot. He's getting a lot better at bumping and selling really crazy moves that happen to him and stuff too. And Never Champs, he's not going to win the block, but he's at 10 points. He's in the running for a playoff spot. Pretty good for the Never Champ. Mm-hmm. And I feel sorry for ELP in the TV title, but hey, at least the Never Open title isn't the lowest title on the ladder.
This is like much different than Hanare's booking, for example.
Yeah,
I hated his booking. Right, so he had to face a junior in his first defense. Like, come on, I know it's a rare move, but fuck, that was kind of weak, So
and they didn't book him strong in the G1 either. No. And I guess they're hotter on Oleg than they ever were on Hanare. And I miss Hanare, but anyway, yeah.
But we got Bolton now, so we're happy about that. He's fantastic. He's doing the belt right, and like you said, I think there's more than one reason why he's getting booked well.
Yeah, and I'm happy. You've booked my Never champion in a tournament that he obviously isn't going to win, but you've booked him really well, and I'm happy. It's the expense of Taichi. He's at 6, but fine. It's the Never champ. Anyway, let's go to the next match. It is Sanada versus Ryohei Iwa. And stop calling him fucking Roy. That's his backstage nickname you got for him. Don't call him Roy on the comment. Don't.
Roy?
It confuses my brain.
Who, Roy?
Big Jag. Ryohei
Oh,
Iwa, they call him Roy. Anyway,
oh, I didn't know that. I wasn't listening to the commentary very much, so.
guess who's out here for this match and who's a fucking giant chump at the same time? It's Chumpy, Marty
How
Asami.
dare you?
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's
How
not as bad as
dare
that evil match from the last show, but he gets
How
chumped big time. But it's funny.
dare you?
Hey, the match. I said for some reason my note says a match instead
Well,
of the match.
it better be correct. The
Our match that starts
need
off.
to be correct.
Yeah, this starts with some great technical wrestling, and it's only here that I have in my notes. Oh yeah, Iwa has different grips. I am the grip. I'm good at this grip and that grip, and all that kind of stuff. Side headlock and side headlock on Sonata, and Marty's losing his fucking mind. I had a side headlock. Give up! Give up, Sonata! Give up! Holy shit balls! Sonata tries a few things and finds himself in put into the cravat, and Iwa does what he was doing to Yu Uemura. Oh yeah, I've got you in a cravat and I've got you on the ground. Guess what? Pin 1, 2. Oh, I've got to kick out in the cravat. Ouch! So it looks cool. I like it.
You won't let go. You know.
Yeah. Sonata lures Iwa to the outside. He misses a plancha, and guess what? Side headlock again. Sonata was like, "I'm going to push you into the ring post," and he was like, "No, you can eat this." So he does. There's some great on the floor backdrop reversals, but Sonata gets on top of that and hits a backdrop onto the apron. There's an apron magic screw. And in the ring, we get a suplex by Ryohei Iwa and a splat for 2. It's a normal splat.
Yeah.
But he goes for the top rope splat.
The big splat. Yeah.
Yeah, the big splat. There we go. He misses that. And Sonata's like, oh, I'm going to go for that Mutasol then. Iwa gets his knees up. There's a sleeper hold by Iwa and a German suplex. He's got the German grip. He goes for another German. Sonata flips out of that, out of the second German, and hits 2 Shining Wizards front and back. And then it happens. Chumpy gets squashed in the corner. Then a low blow by Sonata. Guitar? Nah. Sleeper on Sonata. And as Marty gets up, Sonata kicks Marty in the ass and pushes him back down. And I am fucking howling with laughter. I like this Sonata a lot. It's my favorite Sonata other than the world champion Sonata. I don't know why, but this is the most I've also seen him emote. His face doesn't move that much, but he's just got this kind of smugness, a cheeky fucking, oh, I want to punch him in the face kind of vibe, and it's working for me. And then the way he just shoves Marty down with a boot to the ass, I'm just, oh my god!
You could tell he was having fun a little bit with that too. He's just kind of like, oh, there he is, got him, you know.
Yeah. There's another low blow, and Sonata tries the guitar spot like he did on Big Jag. But Chumpy's not buying it, so Sonata pushes Iwa into Marty again.
Bumps him again. I like
that. There's a guitar shot, and Sonata makes the pin. Iwa is eliminated. And I've got here, I'm like, oh, I've noticed a little trend here that sometimes, because they don't usually do Evil and Sonata winning on the same show a lot, you know? And I'm like, oh no, does that mean Tanner's going to win later on? We'll find out very soon.
We thought he was going to win. So we predicted that match to the fucking letter, except for the result, because that's what we do here, predictions. But yeah, the stakes for Ryohei Iwa versus Sonata were that Ryohei Iwa had to win or he was out, right? So Sonata spoiling this. They got heat. This ain't over, you know what I mean? This is fun.
Hell no.
So hopefully this is the beginning of a feud that's going to be awesome. Maybe not. We'll see though. But anyway, next, Luke, we have Tsuji. Oh yeah, I did like that match too, by the way, a lot. Not that anybody cares what I think, but it was really good. There was that part where they dodged each other's. There's like the splat, no, then the moonsault, no, and all that. That was some good shit right there.
There was some top-notch reversals, like the double backdrop sequence. It's like they were reverse leapfrogging each other, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, it was cool. Well, next week we have Yota Tsuji versus Newman. And the last match's result eliminates Newman. All right. So he could spoil it for Suji, I guess. That's kind of his motivation here, right? And Suji has to win to advance, or he's already got, yeah, he has to win to advance. So Marty wants to stick around, even though he got bumped 3 times in the last match, but they weren't by the Never Champ. So it's fine. He's back.
Yeah, that's right.
That was fun. So we get a fast start with Newman taking the first advantage. He tries a plancha, but gets killed with a forearm. And a beat down in the crowd. Suji beats up Newman and stands on him in the corner and shit is nuts. Newman takes over and gets some top really good kicks in. There's an Os cutter attempt, but Suji like super kicks him out of the air and then gets a stomp that Newman sells so well that I'm convinced he's hurt, and so is Marty. So why, like, Newman can do that, right? Where I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's like good. But then he does it, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, I don't like this. That's a me problem, I think. Maybe it is. We'll see. Well, well, stay tuned. We'll talk about that more as the years go on.
The Callum who sold Wolf, in other words,
yeah.
like he's gonna sell for real one day. Well, that's not selling, but you know what I mean. And Marty's just gonna be like, "Oh, you."
His guts are hanging out. Marty's
yeah.
Nice try, Newman. But anyway, so Newman stops on Suji during a Gene Blast attempt, and that's cool. There's a Spanish fly, like the running one, and then a big knee strikes that and what do we got? A big kick storm. That's what it says here. I think it's a kick fight. But Newman, kicks from Newman. He tries to land the double stomp again. Finally gets it, like we talked about, and then there's a small Gene Blast, but Newman is in the ropes, right? So there's no pin there. Marlowe crashed, and Suji gets in a 3-point stance waiting, right? And then we get this like sick finisher from Suji, and he wins. I don't know what that was, but it was awesome. And he's on 10 points. Newman's on 8. Suji just like, I don't know if he debuted that move, but that was fucking dope. Some crazy slam thingy. I don't know. Awesome.
He does need a second finisher because you can't. Yeah, I think he needs a second one for his arsenal. So sometimes it'll be that. Sometimes the Gene Blast. I like the start of this. Right, Callum tries on Yota Tsuji's hat, puts it on the ground, makes like he's going to stomp it, and then just piffs it. This is what it needed to be. It needed to be Yota winning. I'm sorry, Callum, but I love Yota Tsuji. So
yeah,
sorry. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
What kind of cookie is it?
A good one. Anyway.
Animal cracker? Like those like animal crackers that are coated in like some like sugary like icing. You ever seen those? No. I'll have to send you a picture. Holy fucking shit. They are unreal.
All right.
Dip them in milk. Whew. Goodness gracious. So anyway, just
all right. Well, next we got a match that made me mark the fuck out, and people listening to this are going to be like, "Really?" I'm like, "What? This is your first episode? I love Evil."
Who are these people?
All right. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the House of Torture hate is done. I think that's been long done. No one looks down upon you, Luke, for liking House of Torture.
I still read it from Ian and Jay on our little group on occasion. They don't like them.
Well, okay.
But that's them doing their job. But all right, we've got Evil versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. And there's one nitpick I want to make about this, right? Because I think there's a way for Tanahashi to advance if he wins this match. But what they're doing is they're going, this is Tana's last match. This is Tana's last match. This is Tana's last match. Shut the fuck up. It might not be. Shut up. Unless I missed out on some of the stuff they're saying. Because I don't think he's illuminated quite at this point yet. Just shut up about it. Anyway.
That's listening to them.
Yeah. Evil's out by himself. What?
Fair play.
All right. That's right. There's an air guitar after Tanahashi hits a crossbody. But it's fuck your leg time by Evil after he hits a dragon screw, even a knee smash. There's a fisherman buster by Evil for 2. Crunching senton by Tana. But Evil's back to the legs with an inverted kind of figure 4 move, which I really like. Evil even breaks the hold immediately when Tanahashi makes the ropes.
Oh, yeah. There's no cheating going on here at all. Like, none. It's a straight up match. In fact, Evil is focused, right? You can see it in his eyes. Like, they go to lock up and he's focused. It's hilarious.
It's fucking great.
It's so funny.
darkness falls. There's a darkness scorpion. Tana makes the ropes again. Twist and shout and a swing blade. And I write in my notes here, I really want Evil to win because I still don't think he will. Evil rolls out of a high-five flow, and then it happens. Fale and Dick Togo walk out. And Evil is, and Tanahashi's at the ropes going, really? Really? And Evil's just like, no, don't, no. Togo slides in a chair, and Evil's like, no, oh, no. Tana takes control of the chair, and like him and Red Shoes are about to get rid of the fucking chair and stuff. And then it happens. Evil throws powder into Tanahashi's eyes and then throws him into Red Shoes. 3-way beatdown, dick-to-dick contact, grenade by Don Farley. Everything is evil by evil. Evil wins. Evil talks shit. Love it.
I love that he eliminated Tanahashi. He also won the block with that win, by the way. So he gets a first round bye. We'll talk about it later. But the heat that this got, the crowd was so fucking mad when Don Fale and Togo came out. Instant go away chant. Instant. Like it wasn't even, they'd like one step through the curtain. They saw their shoe and were like, go away. And it was awesome. So this worked so well. And like, you know what is something I have to admit, Luke, that I don't think is shocking, but I liked the goofy cheating stuff at the end of this way more than the rest of the match. The rest of the match was just okay. You know, it was funny just to watch Evil like oversell the fact that he's being serious because he was, you know, and I mean, he was always locked in, you know, and all this shit. It's really funny. But I like also that this might be their last singles match ever. And if Evil gets over on him in the last match, that is good. That's the way it should be.
It's exactly what it needed to be. Look, I know we can say that maybe Tanahashi's booking himself like this or he's booking himself like that. But he also knows how to book himself on his back when he needs to, you know, and that's something I appreciate, unlike the a certain champion over in AEW who left the company winning.
Yeah, so the main event of this night is Finlay versus Yuya Uemura. Awesome. And like, here's the deal. The stakes here are Evil's already won the block, right? We don't know if somebody else is in yet. But the point is that Finlay, if he wins, he's in. If Yuya wins, he's in. But they also eliminate each other by beating each other. So the stakes are very high. Like you can't, you win, you have to win. Both of them have to win. So
Yuya only needs a draw.
Oh, really?
Like he doesn't even have to win. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, that sucks. But that
should have been the other way around. Like if it would have worked for me better the other way around if Finlay only needed a draw, because I could see him kind of wasting time just to kind of do that, and then desperate Yuya's trying to do it. But
yeah,
Yuya's not going to play it like that, is he? He's just going to go for the win. But yeah.
Well, I like my way better, but you know, whatever. I mean, why can't the world just bend to my will? The fuck. Anyway, so this is great. They do a bunch of feeling out, and then they go right to the floor. And Yuya dodges Finlay, and he spears the fucking guardrails, and it's a tremendous David Finlay bump. If David Finlay is gone one day from wrestling or New Japan, this is the stuff I'll miss. Like this right here. You know what I mean? And honestly, this match is one of my favorite matches of his, you know, that doesn't have Jay White in it. But anyway, Yuya has all kinds of like awesome dope counters in this, but David knocks him off the apron into the guardrails himself, and then he begins a beatdown, right? So Yuya comes back after a while with some strikes and a crossbody. He prevails in a suplex counter battle. They have like a dope suplex counter battle, and Yuya wins. So that was great. He starts to go after Finlay's arm, but this is a big point in the match, is that anytime he gets anywhere near Finlay's arm, Finlay is to the ropes. He is not playing around with that. He knows what can happen, so he's fucking out of there. And I like that. It's like when you face Zack Sabre Jr., very similar type of thing, right? So even more so seems like in this match because that was the story. So that was great. There's a cactus clothesline, and Finlay throws Yuya into the ring post, and Ishimori's on commentary, and Finlay high fives him, and then Kato's there, and he high fives him. They're doing the too sweet and shit. That's fun. Finley does the Tyler Breeze in the corner and waits while Red Shoes counts, but Yuya
He
finally
does
gets
too, yeah.
in at 18. Remember Tyler Breeze? Man, he was awesome. There's
Yeah, he
bunch of
was.
heat on Yuya. Irish curse for 2, and David tries to powerbomb Yuya out of the ring. But Yuya, like, Ron is at the last second. This is where camera work can take something that was probably totally safe and no one even hurt themselves in any way, shape, or form on this.
And make it look gnarly.
But yes, because what happens is that Yuya Rana's at the last second as his David's trying to powerbomb him over the ropes. So David goes flying and then just disappears. And you're like, oh my God. And the last time you saw him, he was like head first. So it's like, it is terrifying. And, Yuya really softens his blow by kind of like falling down the ropes a little bit. It's probably still hurts. Maybe not as much as those tires, though. They were doing bumps.
Yeah, I still don't like that Vegeta tire spot, man. Like, it looked great, but
I was talking too about the ones they were bumping on in that fucking tire match with Great Khan. Ugh. That's like the skin version of nails on the chalkboard. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
So anyway, Finley just disappears, like I said, and it's awesome. So you follows up that with a high fly flow to the floor, and everybody's dead. It's awesome. Yuya is he's going back to try to get some more arm holds, and Finley makes it very difficult on him. Like, he won't let him get his arm. You know, he's fucking around with him. He's trying to get out, and it's all pro wrestling. It's not like, you know what I mean, or anything like that. It's good pro wrestling. So he gets the rope right away, and it sells how dangerous the holds are too. It's good. There's a desperation backbreaker from David, and he hits a dominator for 2, and it's such a cool move. There's an awesome dragon screw though from Yuya, and he starts collecting limbs, right? So he finally gets one of these holds on, and he's got him, you know, and Finley's in the hold for a while, but then he starts collecting limbs a little bit, right? Like Zack Sabre Jr. does, by the way. So, but he can't. There's the last limb, he can't quite get to it, and Finley gets the rope break. Then he hits a butterfly slam, and it takes him a while to get it. And they're like kind of in that butterfly position for a while, and finally he picks it up and hits him, and I think that's a new move of his, so that's a good one. So I like that. Pop-up power bomb from David Finley, and another power bomb for 2. Then he hits the trash panda, and Gato is screaming motherfucker at Red Shoes for slow counting Finley, but in a babyface way somehow. It's weird. It's so weird. Big dragon suplex from Yuya. He goes up for the high fly flow, and he gets it, but Finley kicks out of that too. Finley bites Yuya to break up a deadbolt, and
I loved that.
That was good, right? They hit some big strikes. There's a flip over into the deadbolt, but Finley headbutts Yuya. He hits 2 overkills, and he wins. The match was awesome. Finley acts like he won the grand finale, and Yuya is crying. And Finley gets on the mic and says, better luck next year, baby boy, like that, because Finley has, punched his ticket to the playoffs, which we'll talk about here in a second, and he has eliminated Yuya Uemura.
So there's always this a realization, you know, in a wrestler's eyes or kind of reaction when Yuya gets that final deadbolt locked in, you know, and does the deadbolt. Yeah. And I love that. And there's a couple times where David gets out of it, Finley gets out of it, but there's that moment where he has that realization too, and so he fucking bites Yuya in the face, and Yuya breaks it off, and I'm just like,
that saved the match for him too. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't cheat much. It's like it's only when he needs to in these situations like that, right? You know, and really he's beating these guys with strength.
I love this spot for him. I remember before he betrayed Jay White or whatever, I was lukewarm on him. Yeah, good wrestler. Okay, he's got the family pedigree, fine. But like, I was never a hater or particularly a lover either. But he stepped up when they gave him this role, and he's continued to just impress as this leader of Bullet Club, no matter how they have booked him. Sometimes I love it, and other times not so much. But his bump work is it's like he leveled up and he put all his stat points in strength and bumping, and it's just all clicked. I love this for him. He should be this deep in the tournament as the leader of Bullet Club. I don't mind. I don't even mind if he fucking wins it, to be honest. He needs some sort of big accolade. I mean, I know he won the New Japan Cup, but yeah, he lost to Goto, so it takes the shine out off it, right?
It really does.
But it does. He needs. Look, if you win the New Japan Cup and lose to Okada, yeah, that's like taxes. It's inevitable. It's fine. I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's because he's going to make you look like $1 billion. It's just
you don't need to explain why losing to Goto sucks.
Yeah, and Goto's not going to do that. But I don't know, man. It's just this role, the way he kind of underdogged it. Like I've lost my 4 matches, and now look at me. I'm in the freaking playoffs. Right. It's fantastic booking. I love how they've booked him this tournament. He's got some demons to slay, like the first few people that kicked his ass and surprised him by beating him. And now he's got up there in the final. So what's going to happen now, dear listeners, is Yota Tsuji is going to face one of the finalists in B block, and David Finlay is going to wrestle one of the other finalists of the winner of B block. Evil, winning the block, gets a bye, and he's straight into the semifinals for August 16, which is fine with me. I think Evil's going to lose there, and I'm fine with that too. Evil, by the way, even before House of Torture, has always been booked really strong in the G1. And he's always awesome in the G1, whether he's House of Torture Evil or Old Evil. So yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Well,
Zack Sabre Jr. is definitely going to be in the final. Sorry, yeah.
Specifically, Finlay he's in second place. So he finished second place in A block. So that means he's going to face the third place person from a B block. All right. Tsuji is in third place in A block, and he's going to face the second place person from B block. That's correct. That's the setup. So
yeah. So I am just probably going to say it's Zack Sabre Jr. who gets the bye. He's the champ. So if he can't beat Yoshihashi, what the fuck are we doing? Seriously.
I don't know, man. Yoshihashi, he's one of those guys that will spoil shit. And I'm suspicious. That's a sleeper. That's like what do they call that? A trap game is what you call that, where somebody you're supposed to beat and then they just beat you out of nowhere. But yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. with 12 points, in order for him to get knocked out, someone with 10 points would have to get to 12 and then have the tiebreaker over him, right? So right. I think that's Ren Narita and that's Shota Umino, right? So he's not looking good. That's trouble. No. That's trouble.
Well, I don't like. I think in the finals, I think we're going to get Takeshita versus one of the other two on A block. I think it's pretty much just going to be Takeshita, Shota Umino, and Zack Sabre Jr. For that block. Unfortunately, and sorry, I take that back. Takeshita, yes. Zack Sabre Jr. He's the champ. I love him. Shota Umino, bitch, are you for real?
Shota Umino, he faces Great-O-Khan. So if Great-O-Khan beats him, then Great-O-Khan's tied with him and has the tiebreaker over him.
Yeah.
So that's good. There's a lot that can happen here. We're doing bracketology today on the Never Open podcast.
We're only talking about one episode, I guess. So yeah.
Well, Drilla Maloney and Shingo are both in that position too. So
yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different ways you can go. I still think they're going to go just for they're hot on Takeshita, so I think he's definitely going into some kind of playoff match. So I think that's going to happen. And I think the other one's probably going to be Shota. And yeah,
I'd like to see Great-O-Khan beat him and get in. That's what I'm going to be rooting for. So yeah. And Shingo faces Maloney. If Drilla beats Shingo, I bet you he's in. And if Shingo beats Drill, I bet you he's in. So that's okay. There might be some stuff here. I'm not going to sit here and go through all these. Like they have it all on the website, but there's all kinds of cool shit that could happen. And the main event is Ren Narita versus Takeshita. So normally we don't look at that, but like here we are this late in the tournament. So that will be an elimination match too. Huh. Cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I do appreciate some nice big days off, but I think Mr. Guy and I thought, it's a few days between this is the show and the next show. Let's give the block final its own night and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, by the way, Mr. Guy, there are ways people can contact and interact with us if they wish to. We're on the Blue Skies. I'm at Grumpy2EB. Mr. Guy is at Drucifer Tweets. Collectively, we are at Never Open Pod. If you want to send us a written voicemail, you can do that too. NeverOpenPod at gmail.com. If you've got any of that Sasha Banks money, kick it away. We have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as. Also, watch us on YouTube. Hi, I forgot to do it during the matches. This is why I do it before the matches, because otherwise I fucking forget. Hey, YouTube, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.